Well, we're going live. Let's see if I can make it there. But I believe we are live. The only thing is I can't figure out why only one person is displayed. So let me So here we are. We're live. Dube versus rizeagain at board space. This is a quarterfinal match. Dube won Pool A. Rizeagain came through as the winner of the losers bracket in Pool C. So Dube starts with a half-point lead. So rizeagain has to win the match. If they draw after 6 games, Dube would be the winner. Oh, I'm still working on these things. I don't have all the details down yet. I've got to figure out how to get both Louise and we're both in the room together. See how we can get both of our videos up. So I am going to pause sharing for just a moment and see what happens. I'm watching my screen on this side is where my YouTube channel is up right now. I'm going to resume share and see what happens. So Louise and I are in the lobby waiting. rizeagain is not here yet. Of course, it's not scheduled to start till 10 o'clock, so we have 15 minutes. Dube's in the room already. So we've got 3 people watching so far. We appreciate you all joining in. If you're a member of the Hive, the Boardless Game Facebook page, you can go on the Facebook page. There's a link there. You're welcome to join us in the Zoom room. Luis Rubiero from Brazil and I are both here.
Join us. Don't be ashamed of your English. My English is trash and I'm here.
And then he drinks and then it gets worse.
Yeah. But it's good. I need this today.
I don't know how to get both of our videos showing. Usually it's just the person talking that's showing on the YouTube channel. I don't know exactly how to get the third person, get both of us up there. So I have to play with that. Let's see. So this is the final, the fourth quarterfinal to get started. Two of them are finished already. Eucalyx beat Lambda 22 and Quadlabet beat Sasigi. Judoka and David E.G. have played 2 games so far. Both of them were long draws. So it's tied 1-1, except for the fact that Judoka gets a half-point bonus because he came through the winner's bracket on the double elimination in the first part of the tournament. So he actually has a 1.5 to 1 lead. Tonight's game between Dube and rizeagain is their first game in their match. So we're looking forward to an exciting game tonight. Christopher Duffy says, hi, Randy and Louise. So hi, Christopher. We appreciate it. You were joining us last week as well.
Hi.
Christopher, are you a member of the Hive, the Boardless Game Facebook group? I have to mute my YouTube channel because there's a delay between it. The YouTube channel is not quite live. There's like a 3 or 4 second delay. And if I don't mute it, then I'm hearing myself talk on a delay. And so that's very distracting. Of course, Frank lives on the West Coast of the US, so he's 3 hours different from us. So it's a little bit before 7 p.m. where he lives. Ben lives in central US in Iowa. So he's an hour behind us. It's 8:49 where he is. So we got about 11 more minutes. Good. Christopher says he has joined the Facebook group. So Christopher, you're welcome to join in if you'd like. I'm going to keep an eye on my phone because Apollo Q, that's John Sandel, might also. Oh, John Sandel just checked, so let me tell him it's in 10 minutes. And so John Sandel, Apollo Q, has entered the lobby. So he'll probably be joining us here. So let me make sure that I have my participant list open. People are starting to join in the lobby. We hopefully we'll have a big group this evening to watch the game.
Yeah.
Big Meep has joined in.
Big Meep is a member of the Facebook group.
So John Sandel tells me that I'm missing a Dodger game. I'm a big Dodger fan, and Game 6 of the World Series is tonight. So
Yeah, I miss a lot of matches in the Hive tournament because of football matches too. But Dodgers, it's from the West Coast.
they
We're
are.
on the East Coast.
We'll
Aren't
see.
you?
I am, but I'm old enough to remember my very first memories of baseball was in the early 60s, and I became a Dodger fan back then. There were no Major League Baseball teams in Florida at that time. I've lived in Florida my entire life.
Yeah, I know how it is. I am a fan of a team that's not from my state, but in the 80s, when I was a kid, it was the best team in Brazil. And no, it's hard to tell from people from other states why I cheer for this team that's not from my state.
So welcome, Chris Duffy. Is there a way to pause the game in the tournament setting? Let me find out what he means. Interrupt and finish playing late at a later date. Hey, there he is.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thanks so much.
So where are you, Chris?
I am in Mississippi. I just moved here.
Ah. So
Hi.
are you in the line of an upcoming hurricane, maybe?
I sure am, and I spent the morning packing sandbags. I think it'll be fine though. We'll be all right.
Where in Mississippi are you?
I'm in Goshen, which is next to Pascagoula or Ocean Springs.
Okay.
On the Gulf Coast.
Well, I'm in Daytona Beach, and we've had a few hurricanes, although we're not in a direct target line. They've usually come across the state by the time they hit here, so we don't get the direct hits like you all do there. So you said you're just now in Mississippi. Where were you from?
Well, I've moved quite a lot. I was in the U.S. Navy for 14 years.
Okay.
Most recently in Washington State.
Then you have a beautiful shelf behind you. What's this? It's books?
Yeah, it's all
movies?
books. All books.
Nice.
Thank you. Yeah.
So I have a friend of mine who we're regularly on Zoom meetings together, and he has something like that, but it's just a background picture. It's not really a bunch of bookshelves.
Well, it could be fake. You never know. It could be fake.
You could turn around and get one and pull one out and prove they weren't fake.
The one that I have prepped, just in case.
How long are you playing Hive, Christopher?
I started maybe a year and a half ago.
Oh, nice.
I played with my best friend Koi for a long time in person, and then we started playing online maybe about a year ago.
Now the question is,
Nice.
do you have this in your library? Very good. All right.
Cool.
I don't have Joe's book yet, but I'll have to get it soon.
Well, I'm surprised I saw that Apollo Q checked into the lobby for a minute. He might join us. He's in Minneapolis, and back in March, before the COVID thing really got serious, he hosted an event in Minneapolis. He called it Hive Live, and both Joe and I went. So of all the people that I play online, John and Joe, I've actually met them in person.
That would be really fun to go to a tournament like that or a meeting.
If society is somewhat back to normal, he's hoping to do it again next year, because there's one of the big game, what's the word? Not distributor. One of the big game publishers has a big office warehouse there, and they have a game store, and they have a big gaming room, which they'll let you use anytime you want. So that was very nice. So Rise Again has entered the lobby. This is Ben. And I have to be absolutely make sure that I'm not partial here, but Ben defeated me and kicked me out of the tournament. So if anybody wins, I would much rather be able to say I lost to the champion.
Oh, I've lost to Ben plenty of times too.
Ben is very strong. Dube will have a hard time to beat him.
Well, we've got 5 people watching. Appreciate you all joining. The tournament will be the game will be starting. They're getting ready to set up the game. We've got Chris Duffy in with us this evening. Luis Rubiero is also in. Chris, do you play on Board Game Arena?
I do, but I just made a Board Space account. I haven't played there yet.
And what's your nom de jeu?
I go by Specific Enthalpy.
Okay, I think we've played that on Board Game Arena.
We have a few times.
Well, they're flipping a coin now to see who's going to start. So we'll be starting the match here very shortly. It'll be interesting to how it goes. The other quarterfinal between Judoka and David E.G. were 2 long draws.
David E.G., the games against him is difficult. He tends to make long streams, long lines of pieces. I think
that's what
he made a good job drawing 2 games against Joe. I think the game, he make drawish games. I think it's difficult to play against him because he is very, very control style.
we send information to John Sandel so he can join. Oh, he found it. Good.
Dube and rizeagain, I think it will be a great match because Dube is control and rizeagain is attack. It will be a great match.
I think timing in this round is +12. So John, meet Chris.
Yeah, hey Chris.
Chris,
Your
this
new,
is John.
Friend. Do you play under a different name on the sites or?
Yeah, I play under Specific Enthalpy. We've played.
Oh, we have. Yeah.
Almost a year ago. I can't remember the last time, but it's been a while since we've played, I think.
Yeah. Nice to meet you in the flesh.
Yeah, nice to see you too.
Did you play in the? I don't remember seeing you in the tournament. Did you play or no?
No, I haven't played in any tournaments yet.
Oh,
but
okay.
I feel like downtime. Maybe I should start.
Yeah.
Still lots to learn though.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they're trying to get together.
2 different rooms.
2 different rooms. Somebody's got to join one or the other.
Luis, how are you?
Fine, thanks, and you, John?
I'm good. Good to see you. I'm excited for this. Yeah.
So hi, fans. I think they're about ready to get started here. Maybe. At least they're both in the same room now. They're in room 1.
Here we go.
There we go. We're launching.
Chris, where are you located?
I'm in Mississippi.
Oh yeah.
On the Gulf Coast here.
Oh wow. Hurricane season.
Yeah, we got one tomorrow.
That's what I hear.
So we're underway. Dube Frank is playing white. Rizeagain Ben is playing black. Opened with a grasshopper. Rizeagain opened with a ladybug. And of course, the queens are coming out early.
This is Ben Rizeagain's favorite black opening. I'm pretty confident. So. Is this their first match?
This is their first game. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Jim Stalinsky says, having played less than 100 games, some moves I see seem smart, but are often more brilliant than I thought. How often are you thinking about moves serving multiple purposes? What makes a move good versus great? Well, that's a big question. If you win, it's a great move. Now, all kidding aside, almost every move has to have more than one purpose.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I see regularly with beginning Hive players, particularly when they bring new bugs into the board or spawn new bugs, as we like to refer to it, that they do so without having a purpose in mind. So, for example, if you look at rizeagain's, if this is where he decides to place the spider, and you notice he moved it, and then before he decided where to place it, in fact, now he's decided not to place it. So maybe I should just wait until he actually places it, then I will comment.
Yeah.
But particularly with spiders, because spiders are the weakest bug in the hive, you need to be very careful about how you place them and what you do with them. Joe, in his book, The Canon of Hive, he uses the terminology, the ambiguous spider, when you place a spider where it can go two different directions and do two different things. In fact, in the video that I just posted earlier this evening, regarding defending, the ambiguous spider is mentioned in there as well.
So that play by Ben is a really interesting one, in that allowing Frank to have a quick climb up with his mosquito is usually not a good idea. So,
and of course, the reason for that is because with the pill bug in play, the pill bug becomes the center of attention. And so you have to be able to neutralize the opposing pill bug before you can win the game. And the quickest, easiest, most common way to neutralize the pill bug is by getting a bug, a beetle or a mosquito acting like a beetle atop the hive. And so it was very surprising that rizeagain allowed Dube to get that mosquito up that quickly.
Yeah, and near his queen.
Now, the other interesting thing with the mosquitoes in combination is when it's a mosquito atop the hive and it climbed over to the queen. So, for example, if rizeagain would have placed the mosquito here, when the white mosquito climbed on the black queen, the black mosquito does not gain beetle power from the mosquito. And let's see if I can I discovered this just recently. John, you're probably very familiar with it, but let me see if I can find it again. I can do an arrow. And of course, the way that timing works here in these matches is total time doesn't matter. It's the difference between your time and your opponent's time. And so let's see what Dube is going to do here. One of the terms that Joe uses regularly is winning or losing the ant game, meaning do you have more mobile ants than your opponent?
If Ben is able to get his mosquito to the northwest of the white mosquito, would that allow him to quickly recover?
no,
Well,
not yet.
No, the black mosquito. Well, if the white mosquito moved forward onto the black queen, then the black mosquito could go to this spot here and use the power of the black beetle.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of the beetle that's underneath the mosquito would have been freed.
Right. And so white is almost assuredly going to have to place a bug right out
bug.
here to pin that, spawn a bug in this spot to pin that black beetle.
Mm-hmm.
But now Ben has started his attack. But the danger, of course, is that all three of Ben's climbing bugs have already been introduced.
In fact, I suspect Dube is counting to make sure he hasn't missed something. And there he has to play a defender, right? Because he says, "Oh, I can't afford to let him cover me there."
And this is another situation when your opponent pins your mosquito with an ant, and your mosquito is adjacent a pill bug. If the black mosquito takes the white ant and using pill bug power moves it to here or to here, for example, then the black mosquito automatically gains the ability to move as an ant. So that's a very powerful move.
Yeah, that's a classic defense by black. Placing bugs around the pill bug, not to place it around the queen.
Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if that was a bit of a rushed mistake by rizeagain in that with his initial beetle placement there, or if that was his intention to force Dube to spend extra moves, taking the obvious advantage.
Yeah, I think it's a sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
So he sacrificed the beetle to get the
costly
risky
sacrifice.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, very risky.
But I don't think, is there any question here? Does the black beetle need to go up onto the black ant? No, interesting.
But this is because Frank started with a slow attack.
Interesting. Well, we got a very interesting game here. The black beetle climbs up and the white beetle remounts.
Mm-hmm.
And just like we mentioned, the black mosquito uses the pill bug power to move the white ant away. And now the black mosquito has ant power, ant movement. So it's early in, only 28 moves in, and both players have bugs atop the hive. The white queen is already covered. The black queen can be covered in 2 moves. 1 move if he wanted to sacrifice his mosquito.
Mm-hmm.
So does white take this ant and move around and pin the black mosquito to keep it from moving away?
Or does he play for control with the other ant there? It feels like that might be a waste of tempo, but at this point, Frank Dube is going to have trouble, with mobility pretty quick, right? So
Now, okay. So I'm guessing the reason he did that is now he can use the spider to pin the mosquito. Rather than immediately allow the mosquito up onto the hive. But he's definitely
I think we got our answer. It would seem that Ben was clearly hoping that Frank would take that sacrifice.
looks like he was prepared for it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's this. I know from playing a bunch of games against him that he loves, and this is his most studied black opening, is the inline pillbug, ladybug. And what I notice is that he's got the counterattack timing always down very well. So the fact that he was able to play it well is not surprising.
By the opening, Frank chose to give the initiative to rise again.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting how often that happens.
Defenders, and this is the game of Frank. I played against him last year's tournament, and this is his style. He prefers long games. He will try to win and give less options to rise again.
Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. Well, at this point, Ben has a time advantage, so he can really think carefully about this next play.
Well, the other interesting thing is by White starting with the grasshopper, he still has the ladybug in hand.
Reserve, yeah.
Where Black only has the 2 spiders and the 3 grasshoppers.
Right, and Black has very limited spawn points right now, which is actually, I think, what one of the things going on for him is he's trying to figure out, well, wherever I play a new bug, I need to consider how to create a new foothold.
But one of the things for Black is to save the spider defense. Spiders are weak, and because of that, you need to make the best use of them. If Black don't make good use of spiders, it's difficult to win.
So the spider has a line of attack to this spot right here, except that the white spider can intercept it.
I'm sort of surprised that.
But I think he thought of that too.
Yeah.
He wants White to move the spider.
Yeah. Or do you think he might want to be?
Because if he places other attacking piece near the queen, the spider will come and.
Look at that. A repin after a move.
Right.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And see, now white self-pins the ant so the mosquito can't move it. But that self-pinning the ant allows black to get a free bug in. But can any of these bugs get into a position where they can attack?
At
He could put a grasshopper here with a line of attack to that spot,
he stops the,
or a
the black mosquitoes to move.
or a black grasshopper here for a line of attack to this spot, or possibly pinning the spider.
What do you think about putting the grasshopper west of the ant attacking and using it as a handle to get into the west side of the queen?
Say that again. Put the grasshopper where?
Using two grasshoppers.
Oh, okay. So put the first one here, and then the next one to take the line of. See, if you put a grasshopper here, then that ant coming into here would force the spider to do something. So yeah, it's going to probably take two bugs to get.
I mean, just look.
The thing, double pin in the end to double pin the mosquito is now black will need a double attack to fill the last spot, or at least when he have a bug in the place the white spider is now, he will need a piece to pin the piece.
Interesting.
Yeah, I actually thought he might use that ant to pin the spider. But that's interesting, yeah.
When you cover the queen instead of the bug, you always need a double attack to fill the last spot.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So now the other interesting thing is if this white ant moves, it opens up the gate into that spot.
Right.
But there's no easy way
to get a bug there.
To get a bug to this spot here.
Yeah.
He could put a grasshopper here, which would then threaten.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So back to Jim's question was what are bugs specifically being put in place to do? So if you look at where rizeagain is looking at placing this grasshopper, the grasshopper could do a couple different things from this spot. It could go this direction and potentially free the mosquito, or go that direction and potentially free the ant. One or the other of them is going to get free. But another consideration, sometimes
the ant could be repinned.
Right.
But the mosquito, he wants to free the mosquito.
Yeah. I would agree. That's the preference of the two. So now, though, Ben rizeagain is getting low on bugs, right? So
yes.
He's got to be, he can't waste 3 bugs trying to attack one spot anymore.
And that's why Dube chose this slow opening.
Mm-hmm.
He placed the hopper, then the
mosquito, and then the queen.
then the bug, then the queen. He give the initiative to rizeagain, but
now either nope, he didn't
not with
not to do
purple.
So he's moving forward with the mosquito. Now does Rise Again continue with the plan? Jump the grasshopper, free the mosquito? Nope, he hasn't done it yet.
Yeah. This is an interesting choice for Dube because he's now got, he's got to decide to play control or attack, and he decides to play control. Oh, and that's actually another expert play, though. Having the hopper there gives the mosquito a chance to jump out in a different way.
Right.
So it's another nice added benefit.
See, I don't know that I would have, back to your comment earlier, John, about running out of bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Because now with only 2 bugs in reserve, Black is in serious danger of running out of bugs.
Yeah, in fact, at this point, if my own instinct is accurate, and I can't promise it is, but it seems like essentially Ben's going to have to rely on using his ladybug at this point to score the close, because there's not a lot of other options.
I think you're right. And even though that mosquito now has grasshopper power, there aren't any really, really, really good spots for it to go.
I mean, the best he can do is go to the ant and then get repinned by the by the other ant. So it's not great. And Frank's fully playing for control at this point. He's just hoping that Ben runs out of ammunition.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see, timing is still not an issue. Dube's only used 4 minutes more than Rise Again.
Yeah. For anyone that's newer, this is actually a really good example of how initiative is traded back and forth. Each of them has been attacking for multiple stretches and had to go back and forth. So that's kind of fascinating.
I think Ben could get an ant and a mosquito free here if he pins if he heads northeast with his mosquito, like a hopper, pins that ant, and then he can flop his own hopper on the other side of the pill bug. And then flop the ant.
I can't do that right away because that would give a kill shot to Frank, right? If he fills both of those, or that spot next to the queen, that would allow 5 filled, and with a free ant for white, that would be a loss. But,
I'm thinking of the mosquito direct pinning the ant.
Yep. The ant to the northeast.
Yeah, northeast, and then if he moves the hopper, that's southwest of the queen to the.
I see now. I see. Okay. Yep. Using the pill bug. Yep.
I'm actually surprised that Frank hasn't done that earlier.
Exactly. I was just saying the same thing to myself. He has had many opportunities and decided against it. Going to keep playing for control.
if the grasshopper jumps down here, jumps to the southeast, that would force Dube to use the ladybug to shift the pin on the ladybug over to the ant. Shift the pin on the ant with the ladybug. Would that do any good? What can this spider do? No, the spider does not have a line of attack even 2 or 3 turns away.
Now will be
Now
an
that-
interesting moment for Ben to hop his mosquito out because it can't be repinned.
Which way would he hop it?
Straight out to the northeast.
No, the spider could pin it.
Oh, the spider's pinning. I see, yeah. Which is why he's captured that there, thinking about it.
Now he's threatening to jump out with the mosquito and gain ant power.
This isn't Randy, if you had to guess right now who wins the game here, what do you think? Who's in a better position?
If I had to venture a guess, I would say it's headed toward a draw.
Oh.
Because as Louise made a comment earlier, Dube has a tendency of stringing the bugs out, and when you get the bugs all strung out, you end up in very drawish situations.
Mm-hmm.
And I have
rizeagain
to,
can almost certainly play for a draw at this point. There's really no doubt that that's possible, or at least he can move that way with hopping the queen out and pinning the hopper up there.
so does, yeah, if the mosquito goes out here, moves to the northeast, pinning the white ant, now it's white that is short on bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, they're both short on bugs because the hive is so spread out.
Well, I think that was too early.
Yeah,
I think
I'm not
that-
sure.
I don't know why he did that.
Could he be trying to free the beetle?
Oh, interesting. Yep, could very well be. Because if this grasshopper is allowed to get to there, then the beetle is free.
And it also takes a line of attack away from Frank if that beetle
Right.
gets. So that's valuable play.
If you all are chess fans and you watch the YouTube channel Agad Mator, the guy that does chess reviews, chess game replays, one of his comments that he always said is, as of turn 14, this is a brand new game.
Mm.
In Hive, it doesn't take very long at all to get every game a new one, does it?
Yeah. I mean, we're 45 moves in and it's flipped 3 times, I think. Oh, that's interesting.
Now, what happens if the Black Queen just moves toward the west?
Exactly. Yeah, that seems like I can't believe he's going to leave the mosquito there. That essentially seals his fate. You can't win, I don't think. Now, if Ben was to do that to move the queen to the west, it might mean he couldn't win either, because it would really limit his bug count.
Well, he needs 4 because the white spider is going to move away.
Mm-hmm. So this is interesting because we're at 12-minute time, right? So
Correct.
Frank is actually starting to get into the territory where Ben might just want to make a fast move here. I've not actually played a timed game against Frank before, but I suspect he's aware of that. Wow, that's an interesting choice.
Now white either lets the queen go away or the black grasshopper jumps over and then we have a black beetle free.
That's really interesting. Yeah. A little misdirection there.
Let's see one. So I don't think so let's look now at doing a bug count. Let's assume the black queen does not escape.
Mm-hmm.
White still needs 2 spaces filled, and then what's going to happen is this grasshopper is going to jump out and free the beetle. So white would need four bugs, and I don't think there's any way he's going to possibly have that. Interesting. He went that direction, freeing the ladybug.
Yeah, I would. Well, he's thinking
Nope.
about it anyway. He's got Frank up to 11 minutes here.
He's going to use the pill bug for attack.
Maybe. Just to...
It's going to get stuck.
It's going to get stuck, yeah. So Frank's in trouble with timing here. He's really up against it.
His mouse
We're
cursor
approaching 11 and a half. So I didn't like that move. Now white needs 3 bugs. So the he went right up almost 1150. So the black ant just shifts out and pins the ant. Yep.
Oh.
Ah, can he get over to pin the ant? Oop, that might have been a mistake. Oh no, because the white ant comes over and pins it. No, the black beetle should just march toward the white queen. Everybody is speechless.
It's going so fast.
I think that's a signal of the time pressure. But I don't think there's any way possible that either one of them have enough bugs to win now. And the black beetle climbs up.
Ooh, 11:55.
Oh, Christian Sperling just joined the YouTube channel. Hi, Christian. So I think Rise Again was very generous in offering a draw, because he could have declared a time forfeit. So it looks like game one of their match has turned into a draw. And of course, as we mentioned earlier, Dube, since he won the winner's bracket, he has a half-point lead to begin with. So if they draw every game, Dube wins and moves onward. So they're talking about the draw, but they haven't taken it yet.
Frank, is Frank in California? Is that right, Randy?
Right, you're correct. He's in California.
Yeah.
So while we're deciding whether it's going to be a draw or not, oh, it was a draw. I'm going to take a look at, oh, looks like the Dodgers might be ahead. So Christian asked, did Rise Again just not win by time? I guess he could have declared it if he wanted to, but he offered a draw instead.
Yeah.
So let's close down and see if they're going to. Dube's asking one more, or are you done for the night?
Hey, another one.
Well, that's what Frank is saying. We'll see what Ben
Oh.
says.
Okay.
Ben is it's 2 hours later where Ben is. Troy Medler asks, which one is Frank? Dube is Frank. I don't know. Do we know what Frank's last name is?
I did hear it, but his name on BGA is Frankenstein. I don't remember his.
So Frank is saying, let's go for one more. It's hard to find time. I can appreciate that. Ben was one of the gold medalists in the MSO Mind Sports Olympiad this summer. That was exciting. This is his first tournament, so I offered an autographed copy of my book to the two players that proceeded the farthest in the tournament. So Sasigi and Rise Again both made it into the single elimination knockout round. So they've won copies of my books.
Is that the second edition or the new third edition, Randy?
That's the second edition. I'm still working on the third edition.
That was actually where's the third edition, Randy?
I know. What I've learned is that I've been working on my writing style, and I've learned that I can say in 10 words what I used to say in 18.
Mm. So
the third edition should be a lot less verbiage. So it looks like they're probably done for the evening. Frank is asking, would you be able to play around 6 or 7 your time? So hopefully it won't be Thursday evening. Thursdays I'm not available, but any other night I can. So they're negotiating time on for the next game. So this match, first game ended in a draw. So if you're not familiar how board space works, you can pick a room. See, there's our dots. There's my dot. There's Rise Again's dot. It doesn't, I'm sorry, that's Dube's dot. Rise Again's usually further up into the east. So Bus Driver, he's a new player here. He's been playing a lot against Dumbot and SmartBot. So if you pick one of the rooms and turn it into a review room and pick the game Hive and start, you can actually pick the game that you want, the last one, and replay it, which is one of the things I really like about board space. Mm-hmm. So that's where I get my videos for my YouTube channel as well. I replay the games here on board space. The one thing I don't like about it is, and as we see it here, Dube is responding to all, but Rise Again is responding to Dube. So we can only see half the conversation.
Darn it. Well, you'll get to watch the end of the Dodgers game after all.
I don't know. Dube's maybe they are going.
Oh, they are.
Looks like they are. They're going to play another one. So here we are. We've been online for an hour and a half. Looks like we're going on to another one. So let's get this time they both started with ladybugs.
Ben chose the C open.
He recently told me he doesn't like the C opening very much, or he hasn't practiced it very much. It's interesting that he chose it.
Oh, and he also did not play his. Oh, that's. So Frank chose. Frank chose. Who played their queen second?
Looks like turn 5, Ben played the queen.
So on the YouTube channel, Troy Medler saying, I'm currently playing Frasco in BGA. Is that anyone of note? Yes, Frasco is one of the leading players in the world. He's the co-host of the Hive, the Boardless Game Facebook page. So Rise Again's attacking with a mosquito. He has not gotten his pill bug in yet. Now here's a question for you guys. Would you immediately play a beetle, which allows you to get it up on the hive, if Dube doesn't come in with an ant?
I don't know. It's a good question.
That's what I would be worried about.
I think Ben's plan is to attach his pill bug to his mosquito. And have the double proximity pill bug.
Right. So, and you call that one right, John. So Christian commented it was Rise that played the C opening. Rise chose the C opening.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks weird on the log, but I think it's because of the way the log is showing in my screen. But yeah.
Yes. Board Space used to actually show the move notation here rather than the little pictures.
You can switch it too, right? I think, isn't there an option to?
No, you can do that on Board Game Arena, but you can't here.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
So interesting. White spider. So it looks like Rise Again is inviting an attack.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Interesting. So do you think he wants to warp the pill bug in next to the Black Queen? Or now, okay. If he hadn't done that, White could have placed a beetle right there and gotten it up.
Mm.
So White still has 2 ants in reserve, or Black has an ant and a mosquito. Here comes the first beetle. So it's definitely not an ant game. Still ants in reserve.
Yeah, Christian's comment in the YouTube channel. I think you're right, Christian. In fact, I think Ben maybe misplayed a little bit at the end by not just forcing a couple of hard choices to win by time, but was very generous of him.
I think Ben loses his defense here if he gets his pill bug covered.
But then he gets his own mosquito up.
Interesting. Now the white pill bug is in neither attacking nor defending position. Although the white mosquito, well, it could have now.
Because the white mosquito is acting as a proximity.
The white mosquito is threatening to go out. Interesting. White mosquito can go out and convert to an ant. Christian says this is basically the same strategy which happened in 2 games between Quadlibet and Christian. First, force or invite the queen to be lifted out, to then attack at a better spot again.
What a miss.
Christian says the white mosquito is at a very important spot because it provides pill bug defense power to the white queen. At the same time, it prevents the black queen to be lifted back.
Mhm.
So I think Christian might have called it.
Why it hasn't moved, you mean?
What's that?
Why
Why the white
mosquito-
mosquito hasn't moved.
Right.
Why does it prevent the black queen from moving back?
Because
It's
if
probably not immediately. Let's see. Does white have it? White doesn't have anything to take a kill shot to there, does it?
not now because the ant can't move down anymore, but for a while it could.
So now
Nice
is it going to
symmetry.
become a race?
Yeah.
It's interesting how complex these games can get.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if the black grasshopper jumps in and makes the ring, who benefits?
Well,
Because if the
Back.
white pill bug moves away, breaking the ring this way, then the mosquito loses pill bug power.
yeah, I think he would move
You
the
throw it
pill
in?
bug to the east. Does that make sense? I think his choice would be to move the
If the grasshopper jumps to here, the pill bug can't move to the eastward.
I'm thinking the mosquito could throw the pill bug next to the
I'm sorry,
queen.
yeah.
Oh no, that would be an instant loss.
Yeah, that would.
Why? Wait. What I'm saying is, could the mosquito use its own pill bug power to move the pill bug and free the ant if the ring is broken?
Move the pill bug over to here, yes.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
But then that destroys any kind of attack that white has, because then the beetle and the potential bad spot for the pill bug to warp the queen goes away, and the beetle is free.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, if the beetle climbs up, then if it climbs up onto the pill bug, then white could attack immediately.
Right. What's interesting too is that Frank hasn't used his mosquito yet. It's kind of a late in the game not to use it.
No, why was that?
He's testing it. Yeah, I don't think that's
No.
Yeah. So Christian, who's watching this, and Joe both have talked to me about effectively doing moves like that to throw your opponent off the scent. Yes. I love it.
Okay, the beetle climbs up, and the grasshopper makes the ring.
So now what's he gonna do? What's his answer here?
Oh,
If the beetle climbs up on the black,
If the beetle climbs up on the pill bug, that's disastrous.
right. But now if he breaks the ring with the ladybug and attacks, it will force Ben to start defending.
Which, interestingly, right now, black does not have any bugs that can take the kill shot to there.
Mm-hmm. Well, why wouldn't he put the ladybug right there right now?
Well, that's the only place that he can make a threat to win. Then the pill
Because
bug
of the
pill
bug,
bug warps
right.
the
Yeah.
grasshopper away.
Right. But he has so many bugs, I wonder if it doesn't. Since the mosquito only has 2 warp spots right now, free. Maybe use the black beetle to climb on the white pill bug, says Christian. Yeah, that seems like the right play, actually. Looking at this more closely, because it frees the... yeah.
Well, this gets complex. So let's say the black beetle climbs up onto the white pill bug. White can win in covering the pill bug as 1, new bug moves 3. It's still probably 5 away.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 away, because the beetle can drop down if it's a hopper jumping into that spot, right?
Okay, so something can fill that spot there.
Right.
You could you could spawn a hopper here, threatening both spots.
Right.
Okay.
And then beetle to pill bug, then pill bug, or then down. So white has 1, 2, 3, 4 to win. Black has 1, 2, 3, 4 to win, I think. Without defense. So simple count says 4.
Okay, let's say that the white mosquito moves out and breaks the ring. How does black get to attack that spot there? Southwest of the queen.
Plays a mosquito behind by leaving the ring. Ooh. Christian says he thinks Frank made a mistake. Dube made a mistake by leaving the ring in this play, giving Ben the option to break it himself. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like I've heard somebody say rings are bad.
I read that somewhere.
So that would give 2 more attackers to Ben. Yeah, I think you're right, Christian.
In fact, Rise Again is threatening immediately, because if this ant attacks there, it's over.
Mhm.
And if the black beetle climbs up on the black pill bug, it's over.
Also, it's over. Yep. Yeah, in fact, his only play is to throw the beetle into the ring again, right? That's his only option.
Oh,
I
that
don't
doesn't
think
work
that-
either, because if the black beetle goes to there, the white ant comes to here, and it's over.
Yeah, I
Correct?
think he might. Yeah, I think so. Because he can't free the ant. So,
So I think Christian is absolutely right,
yep.
because
He,
one of these two bugs is going into that spot right there, and there's no way to stop the white beetle from taking the kill shot
mm-hmm.
unless he forms a ring. Interesting. So let's go back to that. That did not look like such a bad idea.
And then it's a cover and recover on top of the black pill bug. Right?
Okay, that's what he played. So now the threat is that the pill bug can warp the ant away. If white covers the pill bug, then the ladybug is available. Well, let's see. Oh, yeah. The pill bug has to warp the ant away. Then the white ant fills that spot, and it's over. Yep.
Well played, Ben.
Yeah, he has to move. He has to. Oh, he's. And so Rise Again takes game 2. Very exciting. Looks like there might have been a mistake at the end with
The ring.
black leaving the ring.
So I'd be curious to go back and take Christian's suggestion of bringing that black beetle up on top of the white pill bug. I think that was the way to break the ring.
Yep.
That neutralized him.
So only 25-minute game. So
Mm-hmm.
unlike the hour-and-a-half games we have been having.
It's been a pleasure, y'all. Have a good night.
You too. I kind of hope they say no, because I'm ready to go to bed.
It looked like that was a yes.
Sleep is so overrated. And the Dodgers are ahead 3-1 in the bottom of the 8th. So John Sandel, Apollo Q, has left us for the evening. Thanks a lot, John, for joining us. We appreciate your comments. Leaving 3 of us here for game number 3. So we're in the middle of a break here. Joshua Alvarez asks, is that the official program to play Hive? I don't know if you would say official program, but Board Space has been the location of the World Championship since 2000. I want to say 2007, maybe. I think it was 2007 was the first World Championship acknowledged by John Yanni, the designer of Hive. And he provides a trophy to the winner every year.
Oh, wow.
There's mine from 2011. Of course, I only have one. Christian Galeas Quadlibet has 3.
But only you have the Ladybug trophy.
That's right. I have the Ladybug one.
There's 3 different trophies. The Mosquito Trophy, the Pillbug Trophy, and the Ladybug Trophy.
And of course, I have the Do You Play Hive Like a Champion? I do. water jug. I've used it quite a bit, so it's the Do you play Hive Like a Champion? I do mouse pad.
Ooh.
So those are available on Cafe Press. Oh, so there we go. It looks like they are getting ready to start. Game 3 is about ready to begin. And the way it works is the player that played white in game 2 also gets white in game 3. So Rise Again is starting again. So it's Ladybug, Ladybug, Mosquito, Queen, and Rise Again did not choose a C opening this time, even though he won with the C opening last time. He's got both his Pillbug and his Mosquito in early. Both Pillbugs come out early. So both mosquitoes, both ladybugs, both pillbugs out early. So Jim Stalinsky asked, what resources did you use to learn Hive strategy? Well, the number one resource I used was Christian Sperling, Eucalyptus. My best lessons were when he beat me soundly. And of course, the absolute best resource out there is the Play Hive Like a Champion book, available on Amazon. You don't mind if I throw in an ad for my book, do you? So all the big guns coming out early. Rise Again's got all 3 of his ants. His mosquito, ladybug, and pillbug out. And a lot of ant pinning here.
And both creating pockets to
Oh,
So Christian Sperling says, those were the good old times, Randy. Ha ha. Before he moved to Australia, so it put us on completely different time schedules. Now is Rise Again going to use this pocket here to as a beetle factory and get a beetle in? Yep. Of course, when you place a beetle inside a pocket like that, there's no way to pin it so it can climb right up onto the hive. So Dube replies with his defending beetle of his own. Of course, the threat right now is the white beetle climbing up, and then the white mosquito gains beetle power as well. So that might force the black ladybug to jump out, leaving the black beetle pinned. The other consideration in a situation like this is if you look at the white pillbug, it does not have any good options for warping the queen away. When the white pillbug starts getting surrounded like this, it loses some of its defensive capability. But the whole purpose for the beetle factory was to get the beetle up, so he climbs up. So Rises Again's got a strong attack going right off the bat.
yeah, and he break the black purples of making the extract. The extract has gone.
Now there's no reason for the white beetle not to continue moving forward.
Yeah, nothing can stop the white beetle now.
Because the black beetle is now pinned.
But moving the white beetle loses a lot of tempo.
Christian says, I like Ben's creativity
Black
and the additional
have
quick moves
to
helps to not give
set
Frank
the
enough time to see through the traps.
would you take time to isolate that black beetle or that black ant with the beetle, the white beetle?
No, I don't think so. I think you need, oh, yeah, I guess so. See, now the white queen can move forward, which would do two things. One is it would free the ladybug, and once the ladybug moved out, then the pillbug would have places to warp the white queen if it needed to. But of course, the grasshopper being placed out there while it has the opportunity will keep the piece underneath, which is the ant pinned.
Oh,
That wouldn't be smart.
what would be the point of that grasshopper?
I don't know. I don't see that it has any reason for being there. Because obviously it can't go there. That loses immediately. I was going to say it might be thinking about jumping out here to form the ring, but now that stopped that from happening. Christian says he's played a lot recently against Frank. He usually leaves a beetle for much later when he knows he can cover the queen. Seeing both beetles out this quickly makes him think that he's desperate. He's not playing at his best today, and I think, Christian, you're right. Well, see, it's not that late for him. He's on the West Coast, so it's only 8:30 p.m. there for him.
I think he said he had only slept 4 hours though, so he's
Yeah.
probably pretty tired.
So that spider looks like it's probably headed for a fill here to release the ant. But if he does, well, no, that the beetle would still be free. Is there any reason why the white beetle doesn't move forward?
Hmm.
So of course, if the grasshopper attacks, it does free the ant. Yep, the beetle comes in there. Does white have enough bugs? He needs 4. Does he have 4? The beetle. If white moves the queen into here, then the ladybug would join the attack as well. So he might have enough. Christian's predicting the draw. With the bugs spread out, I don't think that black has any chance at all that black has enough bugs to win. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Rise Again's having connection issues. Christian says Frank will stop Ben's attack, but then not have enough time to plan a careful counterattack without risking a loss.
Oh. Hmm.
Troy Medler just told me I have my iPhone on and I was watching the last inning, so I just saw they won. Thanks. I don't think that white has enough bugs to do it, though. So now does black have enough to win? Let's see. I think if I went back and reviewed it, I think that the white queen advancing in and freeing the ladybug would have been an option earlier. Now that doesn't happen because the black beetle just continues moving forward. Yep, I think that the black beetle can cover the ladybug and stop any chances that white has. Because this spider does not have an easy way to get a kill space. That was interesting. So everybody's quiet. We've got Rise Again warped his queen right into the middle of a bunch of white bugs. But it does not look like white has enough bugs to deliver the victory. The key thing is, can we get a bug to there?
Yeah, that's the hard spot to reach. But I think the white queen here is to free the ladybug to reach that spot. But not now.
The white grasshopper could go there, and there, where the black beetle just covers it.
but black can pin that hopper with the mosquito or the
or the
ant
ant
next the mosquito or the ant
or the
on
ladybug.
the
Yeah.
spider or with ladybug. He have several options to block that hopper.
Yeah, but I don't think that white can, because does white threat if white moves the pill bug forward, he threatens to lose if he lets black cover the pill bug, correct?
Yeah,
Is there a way for white to use the pill bug to throw that grasshopper off of the ant, get the ant free? It would be a lot of moves, but trying to figure out if that would be possible.
You mean if the pill bug takes a long march around? I don't
Could
think
do
so.
that. Or if the pill bug
nah,
moves,
I think he will use the ant next to the mosquito to free. Ah no! Oh no! That's black. I'm wrong.
Interesting.
hmm.
I think that might risk losing for white, because once you get the white queen away from the white pill bug, then black's superior ant mobility and two bugs atop the hive might win it for him, even though white has two defenders to stop the two beetles. But with black having all the mobile ants, white could also end up in bug's wing. Christian says Frank is incredibly skilled in end games, but if he runs out of time, then he won't be able to use his skill.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Ooh.
I don't think white has any victory opportunities here unless black makes a mistake. So I think his best bet is just to warp the queen away. But black might be able to put him into Bugswang because black has the 2 mobile ants.
Do you think it would be worth hopping the grasshopper number 2 to the other side of the queen? It would free the ant, but it might allow the white queen to get in an attacking position.
Okay, say that again.
Hopping the white grasshopper 2 to the other
This
side
one?
of to the other side of the black queen.
Oh, over to here?
Mm,
Well, it frees this ant.
true.
See, I think that the number one thing is, does white have 2 bugs that they can get into these spots? Of course, we have the beetle, so the only other we can one of the other bugs get to there? And I think the answer is no.
Yeah, if he moves the hopper there, besides he free the
Oh
black
my,
ant,
something just happened
he
with time.
he will continue with the same numbers of spots to fill.
I think when Rise Again lost his connection, it reset his time.
But I think when you lost the connection, the real time don't change. It, he the time looks like he continue to run, but it don't run really. But I only say this for my own experience. But I think it don't change. Let's see.
See, I think Rise Again's only. See, that's That's a risk.
The cloth backwards here.
So let's see. So Rise Again was about +3, and then all of a sudden it became +15. I mean, Dube was at about +3. Whoops. Well, I lost my live feed over here on my screen. So let's. So I think Rise Again made a mistake by allowing his queen to get separate from his pill bug.
White has a long hop around that might have opened
What's that?
on the grasshopper. Trying to think if it would be possible to get that grasshopper, white grasshopper one in a roundabout way.
I don't think so, because it can go here. But if you ever make the ring, then, well, see, that allows the black mosquito to climb up immediately.
Oh yeah.
That might lose for white.
Hmm.
See, now white is very quickly running out of moves here.
Looked like black might have had a chance for a shutout if he did the beetle cover of the ladybug and forced the grasshopper to move, the white grasshopper.
I don't think he can be shut out, but I think he could be put in a pretty serious situation. And because the white beetle too can move.
Hmm.
Yeah, still white doesn't, white's one bug short.
White's run out of time.
Well, they had a foul up on time, so I don't know what they finally agreed to. I think that Dube needs to get to somewhere around 20 before he's actually out of time. That might be the mistake. Because now Rise Again has to either move the mosquito, which it gets immediately covered by the beetle. Oh no, can't get covered by the beetle, because then he jumps down to win. Now he's shut out. Can he come up with the win? Black Beetle 2 can march across.
Rise Again says good game.
Was just making an editorial comment, or was he admitting that he's lost?
I don't know why you wouldn't take the time to walk that beetle over.
I know, that's what he's got to do. Now he can't walk. Now he can't walk the beetle over. I don't know. He might be able to. If he takes an ant out here and pins this ant, then jumps this grasshopper out of the way, and then brings one of his other ants into there.
Hmm.
All I know is it's after midnight here and I'm getting tired. Oops. Yep, Dube ended up winning it.
Wow.
So 3 games played, 1 win, one draw. So with Dube's half-point advantage, he's ahead 2 to 1.5. And frankly, I hope they say they're going to quit. So I guess they're quitting, guys. So I think I am ready to go to bed too.
Sounds great. Thanks for letting me join, Randy.
Oh, thanks a lot for joining. Nice to meet you, Chris.
Nice to meet you both.
So let's see. I've got to figure out exactly how to do this. So
Nice. Thanks for the streaming, Randy.
oh, you're welcome. Thanks for joining us, Louis.